You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County, Monday through Wednesday at 10 a.m. and Thursday at 11 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land. It's a beautiful day here in Gwinnett County, 67 degrees, going up to a high of 75, so it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful. Hope you're having a wonderful morning. Today is Thursday, April the 9th. So glad to be here with you today. Hope all is well where you are. Hope you're being safe and hope you're enjoying this beautiful day. Hope you're having a beautiful day wherever you are. If you woke up this morning and you was able to look up, it's a great day. I know some of you may not think so, but it is. It's a great day. You know, it's so funny because I'm always so busy. My brother is very busy too, right? But he won't admit it. And I'm busy too. So a lot of times I'll forget to call him, or he'll call me and I say I'm gonna call you back and I forget, and then I'll call him, he said I'm gonna call you back and then he forget. But the funny thing about him is he always say he never forgets to call me back. He does. And I'll forget to call him back and he remind me, you say you were gonna call me back, you didn't call me back. But anyway, this morning I called him. And he's an educator in New Jersey. And so I called him because I sent him something on Facebook, and then he said, good morning. I said, good morning. I said, but my intention was to call him this morning because I know I hadn't spoken to him in a couple of days. And so now my mother talks to her brothers every day, twice a day. Two of them. She got two of them. One we live with us. The other two she talked to twice a day, 10 o'clock and 12 o'clock. And then 7 o'clock and about 7:30. This is an everyday thing. Her brother's every day. She got people that she talks to every single day. And my brother is one of them. And so, I'm not really a telephone person like that. So my brother's always complaining that I don't talk enough to him. But I'm not a telephone person. But this morning I called him. And he's an educator. So, of course, all educators right now are working from home. And he was like, man, this junk is killing me. But he was telling me about some of his coworkers. And they were talking about, when they were in the classroom, it was an issue. I'm in the classroom. Not at home, it's an even bigger issue. Because even though those kids and the administration probably drove them crazy, being home, trying to teach, especially if you're not used to working from home. See, I'm used to working from home. I've been working from home for over 20 years. So I'm used to working from home. It was kind of an adjustment to come back in the house since I moved out in January into the studio. So, but we were talking and stuff, and he's like, man, I can't wait till I can do more stuff. It was something, he said something, but it was like, I can't go outside because he can't, everybody's quarantined, so he's working from home. He can't go outside. And it's so funny because when I do call, and one of the reasons I don't call him as often, because I think about calling him early in the morning. And for some reason, every time he think I call early in the morning, there's something bad happening. So when I think about calling him, it's always like really early in the morning or really late at night when I'm like still. And so I said, well, I can't call him now because as soon as the phone rings, his heart is going to drop and he's going to think something is wrong. And so anyway, it was a point to this story and I lost it. So let me just say that. I don't know what it was. But anyway, I talked to my brother this morning, which was good because we got a chance to chat. I had a point for the story, y'all. But that's that, I lost it. I lost it right in the midst of what I was thinking about and why I was bringing the story to you. Anyway, hope you're having a good day today. We're going to go ahead and kick it off with our horoscope. So today is National Unicorn Day. National Unicorn Day. I think I told y'all this story before about this. I had to speak at the... I had to speak over at Code Ninja earlier last month. Last month I had to speak at Code Ninja. And there was a little girl in the room. So these are a bunch of little girls who are learning how to code, which I think is phenomenal. Kudos to Vivian and her husband over there doing some great things over there at Code Ninja in Snellville. And so they got a girls tech club. And I was one of the speakers to come in and talk to them about, what I do, podcasting, and how, I'm using artificial intelligence to help me get my podcast out there by being on Alexa and Google Assistant and things like that. And so when we went around the room, there was one little girl, and I want to say her name was Zoe, if I'm not mistaken. But she liked unicorns, right? She's like, I love unicorns. And I was like, do you like butterflies? She's like, yeah, I love butterflies. I said, what about mermaids? She's like, yes. I said, are you a Pisces? And she was like, yes, I'm a leap baby. It was so funny because we are airy fairy people. Like we are. Like I am. And it was so funny asking her those questions and for her to say yes to all of them. I was like, she's a Pisces. But I can normally tell who we are. Because I could talk to people a lot of times and I'd be like, no, that person is a Pisces. Because we have so many similar traits. And I know a lot of people don't believe in it. Like, they don't, oh, the horoscopes is evil. The horoscopes is fake. This is that. But when I tell you, a lot of the traits, if you talk to people who are the same sign as you, a lot of times you're going to have a lot of the very same traits, right? For this little girl that says she's
You're
like...
listening to Good Morning Gwinnett.
You trying to start over? We're not starting over. So this is one of these technical things. I got this new computer and I need to set the screen saver to not go off not close off every 5 minutes. That's the problem. But anyway, so Zoe she like butterflies, she like unicorns, and so today is National Unicorn Day, and that's what made me think about her. But when I said to her, "Are you a Pisces?" and she's like, "Yeah, I'm a leap baby. My birthday was leap day," and I was like, "That is so cute." But I can only tell who we are. Because fish are special people. We are. We airy fairy for real. Like a lot of us are airy fairy. We are. And I am one. I love all that stuff. I love, let me tell you something. My husband used to say, you can catch me watching stuff on TV. It's either going to be about Jesus, fat people, or aliens. And he was right. Because that stuff intrigued me. Now, mind you, I like a lot of other stuff too. But I will watch anything pretty much history related, biblically related, alien related, weight related. Like, those are the things I watch. Like, I don't hardly watch any reality TV. Not hardly any. And it's so funny because I did get a chance to look at an episode of, every now and then I watch Atlanta Housewives. But I like it because they're all doing business, right? So if it's a business show, yeah, without a doubt. If it's a business show coming on, Shark Tank, The Prophet, the Undercover Billionaire, all of those guys, adventure investors, all of those, I'm going to watch those. But everything else is like aliens and supernatural. I just like that kind of stuff. I love history stuff. Anyway, that's just who I am. That's me, Airy Fairy. All right, so let's get on with our horoscopes, brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thyssen. Today is Thursday, April the 9th, and we're going to kick it off like we always do, and that's with Aries. Aries, try not to overspend on luxury items. Large organizations may try to talk you out of your hard-earned cash. Bring work home if it will help you get caught up. Listen, now is the time to be very thrifty with your dollar. Because we are living in some really crazy times right now. So, Aries, so if you don't need to overspend on luxury items, do not. Not at this time. Not at this time. Because you probably don't need them anyway. Especially now. Listen, you're sitting around the house, you're chit-chatting it up with your family and friends. What luxury item do you really need right now? Like, think about that for a second. So don't worry about buying it. And don't let any large organizations talk you out of your money. They trying to get money too. Everybody, listen, let me tell you something. We're in business. Business people trying to get that money, so don't let them talk you out of it. All right, Taurus, having your own business is a good idea. Make sure that you have covered yourself legally and try not to let your temper get out of hand. Your charm will mesmerize members of the opposite sex today. Okay, Taurus, you got some stuff going on, so be charming today. Let's see if you want to mesmerize somebody. On the flip side, you might want to think about starting your own idea. This is a great time for you to sit down and do the research about good ideas. Right? Here's the thing. Do not start a business just to make money. Find something that you love. Now, some people will argue that this is not the case. I happen to think it is. Now, and don't get me wrong, there have been people who have started businesses just for the money and made a ton of money, right? But then they sold the business. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying that's what happened. Me, I would rather do something that I'm going to get up and love, like talk to you every day, versus trying to, and I could tell you I've done this, so this is coming from a place of experience. I've done businesses where it was all about just the money. I really didn't like it. It didn't bring me any satisfaction. I wasn't motivated by nothing but money. When the money came, there was nothing left to motivate me. And then I found it to be very boring, unsatisfying, unfulfilling, and then I didn't want to do it anymore. So I get up every morning and I do Good Morning Gwinnett because I love doing it. I love being an entrepreneur. Here's what I would tell you. Find something that you're going to love, right? If you're building it to sell, okay, then you find something that's going to make you a ton of money and you sell it. But if you building it for the long term, if you building it for the legacy, like I'm doing this for the legacy. I'm in legacy mode right now. This is going to be my legacy. And I'm telling you, I battle a lot because there are so many great money-making ideas out there. It is totally overwhelming. And I know how to do a lot of things that can make me a ton of money, but it's going to pull me away from building the legacy, right? I'm not passionate about it. It's all about the money. I'm passionate about this. This is going to be my legacy. Every time I think about Oprah and the OWN network, Tyler Perry and what he's done, Ted Turner. Ted Turner was the first person that really kind of like, I love Oprah and OWN network. When she launched OWN, I was like, oh my God, that's amazing. Kathy Hughes and what she did with Radio 1 and TV 1, I love them. But I see Ted Turner studio when I drive down 85. So although I love all the people that's on my wall right now, which is Kathy Hughes, B. Smith, Sheila Johnson, Mary Kay, Rachel Ray, Queen Latifah, Tyra Banks, Madam C.J. Walker, Michelle Obama, and Oprah. This is my wall, y'all. This is my wall of inspiration in my home office, right? Although I love what they've done, it's Ted Turner Broadcasting that I see when I drive down 85. When I drive down there and I see Adult Swim and TBS on the side of that building, it does something to me. And I'm like, man, I love that. Like, it's sitting dead smack in the middle of Atlanta, and you can't miss it when you're on 85. That's a legacy. That is that man's legacy for his family. You know, he started out with a billboard company that his dad built. Yes, I told you I like history. Yes, I read the story. So I'm going to tell you, Tars, it's great to start a business. I would say start one that you're going to love, one that you want to leave a legacy. Now, if you all about the money, start the money making one, and then go back and start the one about love. See, I'm at a stage in my life right now, I don't have time to mess around. Like, I don't have time to build it and then sell it. I'm just going to build for legacy purposes. You may have some time. I feel like, you know, I'm older. I don't have that much time. I got to do this thing right now. Get it right. All right. Anyway, I could talk about that kind of stuff all day long, but I won't. Maybe I'll do a special series just about launching a business. That's something to think about. I've written a book about it. It's on Amazon. Go look me up. Audrey Bell Kearney on Amazon. You'll see all the books that I've written. Or just go to Good Morning Gwinnett website. You'll see all the books there. I'm an inventor. I invented the first plus-size fashion doll. So I've been doing this a long time. And maybe I'll do a series just on startup, how to start a business, how to start a home-based business. Maybe that's what I'll do. Okay. Anyway, let me keep it going. Gemini, education may be the answer. You need to look into ways to change your self-image. Be aware that you might be at fault as well. Listen, it's always two sides to a story. It could be your fault too. I know you don't want to be wrong, Gemini, but it could be your fault as well. Just be aware of that, okay? Before you start pointing fingers and blaming folks. It could be your fault too. Cancer, you can expect opposition from family as well as colleagues. You like to stay busy, and now's a chance to do just that. An older member of your family may need assistance. Right now, Cancer, focus on being creative. Use this time that you are shut down to be creative. Think about what you want to do moving forward. Put the plans in place. Get the tools and resources necessary. Create a structure. You know, keep busy, but make it busy strategically. Just don't be doing busy work. Make it busy. It's going to benefit you later. Like when you go back to some kind of normal, it's going to benefit you later. All right, Leo. Think before you act if you wish to avoid friction. Your input into their activities will help bring you closer together. Don't bother getting even. They'll make themselves look bad. I think I read this for somebody last week. Don't worry about getting even. Don't worry about it. Because they're going to make their own self look bad. Don't you worry about it. Don't you put no energy in trying to get even. I'm going to show them, don't do it. It's going to come back around to them. They're going to look like crap. And then you can sit back like, don't say I told you so. Just shake your head like, Ooh, look what you've done to yourself. Because they did it to themselves. All right? Don't put your hand in it because it's going to make you look bad. Don't you worry about it. Virgo, your personal life will be under the gun and you may want to avoid questions your lover is going to want to ask you. You can make a big difference to children if you're understanding of the difficulties they are experiencing. Okay? You could be misinterpreted if you're not careful. You got a lot going on today, Virgo. Your partner is going to ask you some questions that you probably don't want to answer. Your children feel like you don't understand them. And you can be misinterpreted if you're not careful. You just need to just sit still and don't say nothing today. Just be quiet. Because you got a lot going on. And all of it stems for something you could say. I would just be quiet. If you get in a nice corner, get a book, a magazine or something, just sit still and be quiet. Tell them, listen, I'm taking the day off. Everybody. Just tell the kids, the boyfriend, the wife, everybody, I'm taking the day off. I want to talk. I just need to be alone. I need this alone time. This way you can avoid all of the stuff I just read. Because it sounds like if you open your mouth today, you got some stuff that's going to happen. Some personal questions are going to get asked. You don't know. You may not want to answer those. So if you get in a corner and tell everybody leave you alone, then you can't answer it. And you can't say nothing that people can misconstrue, misinterpret. I'm not talking today. I'm taking a moment of silence just to read and be with myself. That's all I'm saying. Now, you can do it if you want to. All right, I'm going to the song. I'll be right back after the song to give you more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thyssen. You're listening to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show.
Come find me in the night. We both know when it's right. Babe, I can ease your mind, but I want it my way.
Welcome back to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show. It's your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you the daily horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thiason. We're going to pick it up with Libra. Just be yourself. You mustn't give too much to your children. Someone may be trying to take advantage of you, and it's probably the children. Listen, you mustn't give too much to the children. Someone may be trying to take advantage of you. Libra, it's probably the children. That's all I'm saying. Because you know kids, give them an inch, they want a mile. Give them a mile, they want a yard, baby. I think that's kind of backwards. Give them an inch, they want a yard. Give them a yard, they want a mile. That's the way it goes. But it's probably the kids. Yeah, just be yourself. Watch out for them little sneaky buggers probably trying to take advantage of you today. Scorpio, someone envious of your popularity may challenge you to a debate. There could be disappointment regarding investments. Try not to take everything so seriously today. Here's the thing. I don't know what kind of debate they're trying to challenge you to today, Scorpio, but hopefully it's online. Hopefully it's a virtual debate, right? And watch out. Your investments may be sad. You know, everybody's investments right now are pretty bad. You look at them numbers, you want to cry. Like, oh, my God. Like, because the stock market has been taking a hit. So if you got money tied up in the stock market, you got stocks and mutual funds and things like that, ooh, you've been taking a whooping. Yeah, but listen, don't take everything so seriously today, but relax a little bit, Scorpio. Lighten up just a tad bit today, just a little bit, all right? Sagittarius, ooh, people you live with will not be terribly happy with you regardless of what you do today. A better diet, exercise, or a change to a relaxed atmosphere could always soothe your nerves. Concentrate on work or making money. All right, listen, your people at home not going to be happy with you, right? So change your atmosphere. Go into your quiet space and think about how to get this money. How to get the perfect job, the perfect career, how to get the money. Don't worry about the family because nothing you say or do today is going to make them happy. So just leave them alone. Let them go through their... A lot of times when you can't make people happy, it's because they got to go through their own stuff. You can't make them happy anyway. People got to make themselves happy, right? So you might as well go ahead, go in your room, go somewhere quiet, get you a piece of paper, get a magazine. I talked to y'all yesterday about Black Enterprise magazine. Get you a magazine, look at some magazines, read some stories, figure out how to concentrate on your work and make this money. That's all I'm saying. Let everybody else figure out what they got to do with themselves and to get happy. Don't let that junk rub off on you today, Sag. Capricorn, difficulties with children will surface if you try to break a promise you made. Ignore colleagues who appear to be going in circles. You may need space, but you need extra cash more. Capricorn, you in a sticky situation right now. You got some crazy colleagues going in circles. I don't know what that's about, but get away from them. That's one thing. Your children, you break the promises with them, they're going to be a little pissed off. Right? But you need some space, but you need some money. Now, how you going to do that? I'll tell you what you do. You go into the quiet space and you work on your extra money plan. That's how you do that. Sometimes you got to look at where you are and say, okay, how can I make this extra cash? Right now, everybody's on a cash crunch. You know, my mother sent me a message. She was like, she sent me a message. Somebody sent it to her, I'm sure. It was like, yeah, the stimulus check started going out today. Now, I looked on the news. I don't see none of that. I'm considered a self-employed person, so they haven't even figured out how to give us money outside of the stimulus money. You know, like they were saying, oh, you can get unemployment if even if you are self-employed. They haven't even figured that part out yet. Governor Kemp got on there yesterday, and he was like, we're going to do it once the federal government tell us how to do it. Like, you're going to be included in the unemployment, but the federal government has to tell us how to do that. They have not told them yet. So we don't... right now, I'm just happy that I'm here with my family and friends. I'm happy that we're not wanting for anything right now. I'm happy to have this time to just regroup, renew, rejuvenate, restart. I'm just happy for all that. So yes, do I need the money like everybody else? Absolutely I do, right? But I can't make myself crazy because I don't even know how this thing is going to work out. So I'm just happy to be here where I am right now because some people didn't make it. Some people in my family didn't make it. So I'm not going to get sad on that today. I'm going to keep moving. Anyway, find you a quiet space and figure out how to get the extra cash you need, Cap. Aquarius, you may want to invest in something that will grow in value. Exercise programs will be effective. You'll be able to talk about emotional problems with your partner. That's good. Anytime you can talk to your partner about your problems, especially if they are good listeners, that's a good thing. Anytime you can talk to your partner about anything that relates to your life growing up wise, and they listen and you can actually have a conversation, not just talk, have a conversation, that's a good thing. The worst thing in the world is to be in a relationship with someone that you cannot talk to. You want to be able to be, because here's the thing, when all the sexy wears off, you need to be able to have a conversation. You need to be able to put your guards down and wear your emotions on your sleeve with that person. If you can't do that, then you are with the wrong person. I'm just saying. I didn't say leave them. I just said you may be with the wrong person. Let me say that. All right, my fellow fish Pisces. You may feel that someone at work is holding you back. Stick to your work and avoid emotional confrontations. Social events should be the highlight of your day. This is a great day to beautify your living quarters or entertain at home. I totally agree about beautifying. Like, I just looked around my office. Oh, God, since I've been home, I have a lot of stuff. Well, not a lot of stuff. I have some stuff sitting around that really needs to go somewhere. So I may spend the day beautifying my office because I'm looking at it like I got a lot of purses, right? I got camera bags, umbrellas, and purses just laying around. I need to figure out what to do with those, right? I got 3 camera bags, 2 umbrellas, a whole bunch of purses, and tripods. And here's the funny thing, right? So I'm looking in my office while the song was playing. Like, okay, I need a tripod for my iPhone. Now, I have a tripod. I have 2 tripods for my iPhone. The problem is they're at the studio. Now, I have 3 tripods laying here on the floor in my office at home, and none of them I can use my cell phone. The ones that I can use my cell phones are at my studio. Okay, so I don't know what to do about that. But anyway, all right, my fish, listen. Somebody's trying to hold you back. Listen, don't let anybody hold you back. Right? Stick to your work and avoid emotional confrontations. Don't get emotional today. Just stick to the work. Stick to the work. And social events should be the highlight of your day. Should they? I don't know what that means right now. Social events. Is it virtual online? Because that's about the only social event. Unless I'm going to play. Like yesterday, I played Uno with my girls. Yep, we played Uno. We tried to finish the game out, but the little bitty girl became just too much for anybody to handle. Little 1-year-old little girl. Like, it was me and all the girls. It was me, my niece, my daughters, and the little baby. That's my sugar booger. Sugar booger just messed the game up for everybody because she wanted to just take over, and she did. So we had to stop the game. So we didn't play anymore Uno. So that's the social highlight I had yesterday. I don't know what it's gonna be today. Betty Crocker might be cooking something. That's what I call my daughter. She likes to cook. Like, Betty Crocker, what you cooking today? She's the one been cooking. Like, I think I cooked. Oh, God, I cooked the other day. Everybody was shocked. They was like, oh, my God, is the coronavirus over? Like, stop playing with me. All right, listen, that's all the horoscopes I got for you today. I'll be back again on the Monday at 10 a.m. to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Michael Thies. But right now, let's get on to some news you can use. And some news, too. So, y'all heard Bernie Sanders has dropped out of the presidential race. It looks like it's going to be Joe Biden against President Donald Trump in this election this year, which is going to be pretty interesting if we can get past Corona. No, I'm not going to say if. Once we get past the coronavirus. This is going to be... Because I kind of think Joe Biden is a little crazy, too, y'all. Like, him and Trump together, that's going to be a fight. I think Joe's a little crazy. Joe say whatever he want to say, like President Trump do. Like, he ain't afraid. Like, he ain't afraid of President Trump. He gonna clap back at him. So this is gonna be something. See, I think Bernie was like a little too soft for Trump. I think they all were. Trump is a beast. So you got to be able to. Now, I didn't think Bloomberg was. I think Bloomberg just got in too late. I think had he got in the beginning, he would have been the front runner over Joe Biden. But I think he got in it too late. Like, he didn't have enough time for people to get to know what he was about. And then a lot of people still pissed off about some of the things he did, especially when it came to stop and frisk. People weren't happy with that, and for good reasons. You know what I mean? So, well, it's going to be probably Joe against Trump. Yep. So we're going to be bracing for the general election. both of them are little old men running against each other, but I think it's gonna be a fight. It's gonna be a fight, y'all, and I can't, I'll be watching. I probably have to launch a whole new political podcast, so I don't have to talk about politics every day on Good Morning Gwinnett. I might have to launch a new political. I don't know. I might launch a new just for the politics going on this year, for the presidential race. Maybe I will. Listen, I love podcasting. Just in case y'all haven't figured it out yet, I love this industry because I can start a podcast on whatever I want to. And I'm kind of into politics too. I know I'm into aliens and unicorns and history. I also like politics. Just in case you didn't figure that out yet, with me talking about it on a daily basis. I do. I really, really do. It's just some of the things I like. All right, so right now, where are we? We are, oh my gosh. So yesterday, well, let's go across America right now. So people right now are hurting financially. Another 6.6 million Americans filed for unemployment last week. And more are going to file, like more gig workers, like Uber drivers, self-employed people like myself. They're going to be filing as well once they figure out exactly what does that mean. Because they have said, a part of the CARES Act, that we get a chance to also file for unemployment, which I think is a great thing. They just have not figured out what that looks like. So here's the thing, though. If they haven't figured it out yet, it may not come through until June. By that time, we'll be back to some kind of normal. I don't know. I would love to get an unemployment check. I haven't gotten an unemployment check in 23 years. Right now, money is tight for everybody. So if you work, because I'll be honest with you, if I was an Uber driver right now, I'd be scared to death to put people in my car. I'm not going to even lie. I would be. Listen, I lost an uncle. And my aunt said she don't even know where he was exposed to this thing. So I'm freaking out, like, to go outside the door. Like, honestly, I'm just going to keep it real with y'all. My uncle passed away on Saturday. Totally freaked out. So if I was an Uber driver, I probably definitely would not be driving Uber right now. I probably would never drive Uber again. So yes, there's money for you as well. We don't know how it's going to roll out just yet. I forgot to do happy birthdays. Oh man, hold on y'all. I got to go back. Okay, look, first of all, I supposed to did this right after the horoscope. Stop. Pause for a second about the unemployment. Happy birthday to Thomas Reese. Happy birthday. His birthday is coming up. Yep. What's the day? The 9th? His birthday is going to be Saturday. Yeah, happy birthday. I'm wishing you an early happy birthday. Also, I want to wish a happy anniversary to James and Maria Johnson. Happy anniversary, many, many more. Happy birthday to you. Happy anniversary to both of you. Many, many more. The anniversary is tomorrow. I won't be here tomorrow, so I'm doing an early announcement. Dang, I forgot that. That's supposed to came right after the horoscopes. But I was so busy thinking about other stuff. Happy birthday, happy anniversary, and many, many more. If you got somebody you want me to give a shout out to for their birthday, please make sure to send me their names and the dates to Audrey at Good Morning Gwinnett, and I'll be happy to shout those out. Birth announcement, engagements, graduations. I just want to show some love. That's all. I'm love. Y'all got to see Siren. I don't mean to digress, but y'all got to watch. If you got Hulu, watch the series called Siren. It's about the mermaid, and she always say, Ben and Maddie is love. Ben and Maddie is love. She's a mermaid. Okay, yeah, okay, I go back. Anyway, unemployment. So there's 6.6 million people, another 6.6 million people filed for unemployment last week, according to the U.S. Department of Labor. As American workers continue to suffer from devastating job losses, furloughs, and reduced hours during this crazy corona pandemic, that number is rising, and it's going to rise even more. Yep, it's going to rise. It's going to rise. It's going to keep going because right now, they haven't even put us in the system yet. Once they do that, that's probably another 4 million people, if not more. Yep. Yep. 16.8 million people have sought aid. Just in the prior 3 weeks alone, 16.8 million. 7.5 million workers received their second week of benefits or more last week. So the money is coming. Y'all just got to stay patient For us, gig workers and self-employed people, I don't know when the money is coming. I don't know, because they don't know either. Like, they haven't even figured out how to have us go online and register. They don't know. Like, they don't know. So we gotta wait. We gotta be patient. All right, listen, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after this song to give you more of what's going on in and around Gwinnett County right here on the Good Morning Gwinnett show. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the Good Morning Gwinnett show. It's your girl Audrey Bell Kearney giving you the daily scope about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. All right, so let's go over to Georgia and let's see where we are with the freaking COVID-19. So right now we have went over 10,000 cases here in Georgia. We have 10,189 cases as of last night at 7 p.m. That's what was reported by the Georgia Department of Public Health. 10,189 cases, 369 deaths. That's climbing, y'all. I think I announced it was only 9,000 yesterday when I did it. And it went up 1,089, was a little bit over 9,000. So it went up so let's look and see how this breakdowns by the counties. Right? Okay, so Fulton County right now have 1,269 cases, 42 deaths. My home county of Dougherty County has 1,003 cases, 62 deaths. They're leading the state in deaths, y'all. Pretty bad. I think it was like 10 people died yesterday. DeKalb County has 735 cases and 12 deaths. Cobb County has 601 cases and 29 deaths. Gwinnett has 589 cases and 18 deaths. That number is rising. Clayton County has 296 cases and 11 deaths. Now, this is the one I found kind of interesting. Hall County, 234 cases, no deaths. Yep, they're in the top 10 for cases, but no deaths. Thank God. Thank God for that. Lee County, 213 cases, 12 deaths. Bartow County, 195 cases. Lee County, 213 cases, 14 deaths. Bartow County, 195 cases. And Mitchell County, 116 cases, 11 deaths. So, this is sad. This is a sad occasion. People are still dying from this thing. They're saying that the numbers are dropping. I just say they continue to work really hard to get it under control. Because right now, some places are taking a beating, especially Albany. Albany had so many long-term care deaths yesterday. They have to put up a mobile morgue in Albany. And that breaks my heart, man, because I love going to Albany. That's my home. Like, that's my home. That's why I came out the womb in Albany. And Phoebe Putney is just taking a beating right now. They was talking about it on national news. It's bad when you make national news. Yeah. It's so many people. They said right now, to handle the overload of deceased patients in Albany, Georgia, the Georgia Emergency Management Agency told Georgia Health News on Wednesday that it has deployed a refrigeration unit atop of a trailer at Phoebe Putney Hospital as a temporary morgue. That's bad, y'all. That's bad. They got to put a refrigerator trailer on top of the building just to put people, because they done ran out of space in the morgue. It's bad. So bad. My heart just goes out to everybody right now. Everybody that's suffering right now from the loss of a loved one. And my people in Albany, Georgia, my prayers and my heart go out to you guys. My aunt, my prayers still with your aunt died. I love you, and I keep praying for you every day to be strong, because she lost my Uncle Marvin, and they've been together for 50 years. Since she was like, not 50. She said 50. 43 they've been married, I think. 40 this year would have been 43 years on Christmas Eve. It's so weird because they renewed their vows year before last at year 39. And I remember asking them, why are you doing it at year 30? Because we all went to the wedding. She didn't have a big wedding when she got married the first time years ago. And they wanted to renew their vows, and they had a straight up wedding, and it was really beautiful. Like, I was crying like it was like the first time they'd ever been married. But I said to them, why you guys are renewing it at 39? Why not just wait till next year and renew it at 40? And Marvin said to me, he said, because that's what the Lord told me. And I said, well, hey, who am I to argue with the Lord? That's what the Lord told you. And he would always tell me stuff like that. I was like, when they moved back to Albany, we were already living in Georgia, back in Georgia. And I was like, why y'all want to move to where we are? He said, the Lord didn't tell me to move there. And I said, okay, I can't argue with the Lord. He was a man of the Lord. Whatever the Lord told him, that's what he did. So I imagine he's doing some great work up in heaven right now. But anyway, my heart goes out to everybody in the world right now, not just Albany. Gwinnett County, Georgia, Albany, all around the world, because it's a mess. It's scary, and it's a mess. All right, so here's the deal. What's going on in our neck of the woods? So right now, the Infinite Energy Center has said that, if you guys need us, we will be willing to use one of the new parking decks as a place to do testing. So we already have a couple places here in Gwinnett County that's doing testing, and one is in Lawrenceville. But they're saying they need to do more tests. So the Infinite Energy Center has raised their hand and say, listen, we will let you use one of the parking decks here to run a testing site out of. And that's a good thing, because the more places we have to do testing, the more we can get a handle on this thing and get people on some kind of antibiotic or some kind of medicine now before it keeps spreading. So the Infinite Energy Center Duluth and also the Georgia International Horse Race Park in Conyers are going to be locations that are going to be used as testing sites So that's a good thing. Here's the thing. They don't know when that's going to take place, right? They do know that they have said yes. There's no schedule in place yet for when expansion of testing capacity in Gwinnett, Newton, and Rockdale counties could occur. But they are saying yes, it could occur, and they have places for it to occur. Right now, they have a remote testing site in Lawrenceville, and there's one in Stone Mountain as well. So they have some, but you can't just show up and get tested. You have to be symptomatic. You have to have a note from your doctor. You can't just show up, so don't just show up trying to get tested at these locations because you won't get tested. So Infinite Energy Center and the Georgia International Horse Park and Conyers are two sites that they're looking at right now to be testing sites if they expand the testing capacity. But there's no time right now. There's no dates, no time. There's not more information at this point, but we just know that we have those locations available. And that's a good thing. Okay, here's a good story, y'all. I know these stories. This is a good story. All right. Okay, so there is a bar owner in Georgia who had, like sometimes you go into restaurants and things like that. You may see money on the wall and money in frames and things like that. Well, before the coronavirus pandemic, Jennifer Knox would walk into her bar and soak in the sounds of people chatting while sipping on their drinks and listen to local musicians strum along on their guitars. But of course, all of this has to stop because so much is going on and everything is closed down. Anyway, her restaurant, the Sandbar, is located in Tybee Island. If you have never gone to Tybee Island, this is so nice and quiet. I went to Tybee Island for my anniversary about 3 years ago, and that's down by Savannah, and it was just really nice. But here's the thing, it freaked me out because they had a rainstorm, and so if you've ever gone to Tybee Island, it's one road in and one road out. And what was crazy is on the side of the road, on each side of the road was just water. I can't swim, so whenever I'm in the road, to me was just like you could walk off the side of the road and walk in the water, and maybe you couldn't, but that's the way it looked to me. So it freaked me out. So I told my husband, drive fast, get me off, get me out of here, because it just felt like it was gonna be like a big wave, and it was just gonna anyway. Let me get back to the story. But that scared the crap out of me because looked like the clouds were touching the ground down there. It was crazy. Anyway, Sandbar is located in Tybee Island, Georgia, which is down by Savannah. So if you've never gotten a chance to go, when everything opens back up and you just need a quiet place, we're going straight to the water. We already discussed it. Like when we're able to go out and travel, my husband and I, we're going straight to the water. We going to the water so he can fish and I can just relax. We already know that's where we're going. Anyway, she had money on the ceiling, and so what she did was she decided to take the money off the ceiling and give it to her employees, and it came out to a total. This is money that was, like they stapled money to the ceiling. I guess people will come in and they put tips and probably sign money and things like that. But after the bill, she took the bills down. It took about a week and a half to clean them off and get them counted. In total, she came out with a total of $3,714. Yep, that was stuck to her walls because that's, people stick money to the walls and things like that. So she took the money down and she wanted to give it to her employees because right now they're suffering. Yep. So that is a great thing. So kudos to you, Mrs. Knox, for being so generous and understanding and just loving your people, loving the people that you work with, because that's important. She knows some of her people probably are struggling right now. Everybody's trying to wait on this money. And so she knows that. So she's willing to do what she has to do to make sure that she can give back as much as she can, even though I'm sure she probably needs the money just as much, because she is a small business owner as well. So let's give her a round of applause for just being a great boss and a loving person who cares about her staff, and the people that work with her team. Because let me tell you something, if you don't have a team, it's hard to grow a business, and she knows that. All right, listen, I'm going to go to my last song, and I'll be right back after the song to give you my daily inspiration before I call it quits for the weekend. Stay tuned.
Throw your things away tonight. Take some time and you'll be back another day. I can see us breaking down the barrier. Oh yeah. With the speed of light we cross the stratosphere. Oh yeah. We can go so far.
Welcome back. So listen, guys, that's all I got for today. But before I go, I want to give you some inspiration. It's the weekend for me. One more day for the weekend for most of you guys. But before I go, here's my inspiration of the day. The truth is, you don't know what is going to happen tomorrow. Life is crazy, is a crazy ride, and nothing is guaranteed. Let me say that again. The truth is, you don't know what is going to happen tomorrow. Life is a crazy ride, and nothing is guaranteed. Eminem said that, and he was right. Nothing is guaranteed. And right now, I think a lot of us, on the craziest ride we've ever been on. But here's the thing, that ride will stop, and we will be able to get off at some point. And so what I would say is just make sure that you live every day as if it's your last, because honestly, guys, it could be. Don't mean to be so grim, but it's the truth. Enjoy the people that you're with right now. I know some of you are tired of being cooped up in the house with folks. I get it. But just imagine if you couldn't be. Just imagine if you couldn't be cooped up with them people. I have learned to love the fact that I am with my family. I'm here. We're together. I'm loving that. For a second, it was like, okay, I need to get out of here. But here's what happens. I go out on the deck, sit in the sunshine, fight off the bees, and just be grateful. So be grateful. because life is crazy right now. We're living in a time that a lot of us have never experienced before. Some of us, some older people who have been around for a very long time, they've experienced things that we haven't. For me and my kids and nieces and nephews, we've never experienced anything like this. My mom has never experienced anything like this. So it's crazy right now. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. So really, be in the now right now. Enjoy the day. Enjoy the moment. Enjoy the second. Enjoy your friends. Enjoy your family. And tell everybody you love them. Thank you so much for listening. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent the last 57 minutes with me, and I appreciate you. If you like this episode, be sure to go over and subscribe to the show. Download the show from the App Store. If you got an iPhone, you can download the app from the App Store. If you got an Android phone, you can download the app from the App Store. Also, be sure to share your friends and subscribe to the show. Give it 5 stars if you like it. I appreciate that so much if you do. And also, go over there and pick up a Good Morning Gwinnett t-shirt. Pick up one of my books if you want to start a business, market a business, grow a business. If you need a consultation, if you want to start a podcast, holla at your girl. That's what I'm here for. And I got some time right now. I got time, y'all. So go on over there. You want to be in the spotlight? Get in the spotlight. Thank you again so much for listening. I'll be back again on Monday, God willing, at 10 a.m. Be safe this weekend. Remember, we're not out of the woods yet, so continue to be cautious about what you're doing, where you go. Make sure you got your mask and your gloves on. Make sure you wash your hands and disinfect. All right, I'll be back again Monday, God willing. Until next time, make it a great day. Bye, y'all.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you missed an episode, go to www.goodmorninggwinnett.com to catch up. If you liked this episode, subscribe to the show now and share it with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit www.noisemedia.us.